Hey, welcome back to Still Whiskey. My name's Rich.
I'm Vince.
I'm Dettling.
And today we are getting into it with a Dettling Gold Wax. Come on, somebody. 82 months old, 57.05%.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be really good.
Oh, I'm excited. We're gonna know.
Let's go.
We're gonna know. I'm surprised he can reach the timer.
Wow. Wow.
All right,
Alabama whiskey.
all right, like Rich said, this is the Dettling Gold Wax. We reviewed a Dettling before. It was just one of their standard
Bourbon?
single barrel cask strengths that they had. It was good.
Oh, this smells great.
And we've had a few other Dettlings, but this is the creme of the creme.
The creme de la creme.
You know what they say
Yeah.
about this is there's no compromises.
There is no compromise.
There's no shortcuts.
So the gold wax, if you don't know, from Dettling, Seth, the master distiller there, he saves these for his best.
But Dettling is Alabama bourbon.
Yes.
Correct.
Thank you.
And didn't you tell me that this was made in his attic or something once?
So
At
his
some-
rick
at
houses
one
are
point.
on his property.
Yeah.
And he has basically looks like sheds. It's gotten bigger and he's adding more and all the different
they're
things.
putting out a lot of product.
But he
Field to bottle. That's kind of.
But he chooses,
a cool thing.
yeah. So he gets local, all the local grains, and everything from around the area, and has his own like rick houses there on his property. Does all the thing. Like there's plenty of other YouTubers that have gone and visited the site.
Oh, cool! That's really cool.
You can get experience what it looks like out there. But
Sure.
Definitely he is of the craft distillers. Like that is blowing up.
Oh yeah.
Like
No, they're putting out some. They're putting out some.
I mean,
great
I've
product.
had many picks of these. Like they're all unique.
We got them sitting around here. Yeah.
They
no, for sure.
just released a rye that we may be able to review in the future, but
Shoot.
it's some fun stuff to watch and just the passion he has for it.
But also not available in Utah.
Not available.
Not
This
available.
one wasn't available long at all. Like this one sold out within 10 minutes. So
10 minutes.
yeah.
Wow.
So MSRP on this was $250. I think right now, if you can find one on secondary, because it's such a limited thing, they're sitting right around $500.
Wow.
Golly.
But no, 10 minutes, it was done. I was I was driving my haircut, and in my car, I was like, click, 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 got it. All right.
Really?
It
Wow.
smells really good, guys.
Yeah. So this is longest age, best barrels, best flavor, all the things that he wants to have for his special gold wax.
So is it fair to say that gold wax is once a year? I think it's once a year. So that means that this is his best for 2025.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think on the nose? I think it smells fantastic. I will say that.
Yeah,
I think that this is a little bit of tobacco, a little bit.
I mean, the
bit of
color
espresso.
on it is just insane. Like, and that's that high heat. Just we've seen it like 13th Colony had something similar
Oh,
with
yeah.
with
Georgia.
their Georgia stuff, and so it's just that high heat that you don't see necessarily in
Out of
Kentucky,
Kentucky, yep.
and Tennessee and all that. And so
I think there's espresso on this.
yeah,
Let's find out.
like a little effervescence.
Wow. Yep.
Okay, so this has tobacco on it.
Yeah,
I
get
think.
that.
So if you haven't had Dettling, I think for me at least, I don't know if you guys agree, Dettling has a very dusty, musty, really compelling, very unique complexion, and I'm into it. But I could also see a world where certain people aren't.
Yeah,
This one is really, really good.
and a lot of the other ones too are more like malty, like chocolate
Yep.
malty.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
You get that.
This is not.
This
that at
one's
all.
more tobacco-y with, you get like the effervescence, like almost like not Dr. Pepper, like, but like kind of that, like it feels fizzy for like a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. It has that
Sarsaparilla.
sarsaparilla
feel to it.
I
Which
think-
which for me, I don't tend to love in general. Like
Yeah.
I've got a couple like
If it's heavy in that, it's tough.
Stag, like a couple
Sure,
Stag
sure, sure.
Juniors will have a little bit of that. I still like it, but it's
Sure.
maybe not my favorite batch. This, I get that, but it's not overwhelming. It's not too much.
This is
The
delicious.
complexity backs it up to where
This has a what do you call it whenever you get the like vanilla cheesecake with the raspberry something that they put on top, whatever that's called. It's got the berries compote. That it's got some of that in this. and I think it's really good. I think
threw
it's
me
got
off with the berries. I'm not getting any berries.
it's got leather. Well, that's because you don't know. So it's got.
He knows.
Just jokes.
He knows.
So it's got the leather though. It's a little drying. I think the tobacco's there. I think this is great. I really like this.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, and then you look at
Milkberries?
the viscosity on it, like when it's just coming off the glass.
I'm not
like
saying it's fruity. Good.
it's a different thing, and I think, and it was funny because this release. So there's another
Dark
release.
raspberry, maybe. Yes.
Can you grab the Tiffany release?
This one?
Yeah. So this one was actually released at the same time.
I think
Hey,
I like this one maybe a titch more.
No. No, you.
Well, and this is the thing. So it was stated on the website prior to it. It's like, if you're not a heavy, where you're able to pull out the complex notes and all the different things and really like the complexity, the tobacco, all the things that are kind of like what we described
No,
here.
there's a ton going on that.
Then don't go for this, right? Go for this one because this one is the typical malty chocolatiness, and so he stated that on his website, this is the tobacco-y,
Do you see that?
bourbon, yeah.
Oh well.
And so,
I agree with him. I think you nailed it.
yeah.
So I think this is very good.
I mean, that one's really good too.
I think I might prefer this one, but I don't know.
Are these
now that
different
I
mash
just-
bills?
That's what I would.
Yeah, and I mean, different mash bills. I mean, it was meant to be different expressions. This was there was something specific about this and why he said, if you're new, basically said if you're new to bourbon, whiskey, and all this, don't go for this one.
Don't go for that one.
Yeah.
This one's more complex.
This one you got to be able to pull out those flavors that are actually that you like a lot, and it gives it a complexity that this is just sweet, right? It's an easy entry point for a lot of people.
What both of these are,
I think they're great.
they're both very good. What you get in a George C. Stagg is you get a blend of what's happening in these two. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's a.
So the chocolatey sweetness with
Yes.
the complexity and
Yes.
a little bit of tobacco.
Yeah, but I still think there's a Dettling dustiness that's
Yes.
unique. Here's
That comes through more on this one than this one.
true. I think that this one's sweeter than this one. I think that the gold wax is more cigar box, leather.
It's very good.
Yeah, I could crush that
Yep.
for sure. But also, I'm not mad.
I mean, you
at the
figure
bourbon.
this isn't 15 years where George C. Stagg's 15, right? So
Totally.
what you're getting in what typically at this age right now, isn't the complexity that we're getting out of this. That's
Little
the
nutmeg.
It's not a
There's
third
nutmeg in this one too.
This is very good.
Pretty sure that's
We got to
nutmeg.
get some grades. This is.
Let me see that. Definitely getting nutmeg.
So what
on
did you
this.
say MSRP is on this?
250.
Cool. Oh, that stinks.
You know what though?
He's like, I'm not offended.
What's your experience first?
Okay, experience.
Yep.
B
You sure? Oh,
B plus. I'm gonna go B plus.
What would you give on the Tiffany Blue 2? Higher? Does that
know.
fit your palate more that you like?
I think. I don't know. Let me try it again.
All right. While he's thinking, what's yours on the gold?
on the golds and tobacco.
Yep.
Nutmeg. Okay.
I like them both a lot.
They're good. They're just very different.
They're very different.
I would give. Honestly, I think the gold is A minus, probably for me.
Yeah, I think I was
think-
floating
think
between.
It is, dude. It's a
Yeah.
really good whiskey.
Yeah,
But again, dude, Dettling is such a conundrum because I think Dettling's the sort of thing that a lot of people will be turned off by and go, "That's musty and dusty and blah blah blah." I'm like, yeah, but it's
And
also
this is
very
the crazy
cool.
part. So craft whiskey,
Yep.
like we've had tons of these. What this would be considered a small distillery. I wouldn't consider this a small distillery.
Not anymore.
And looking at the size of the thing, like,
Oh, yeah.
but like. This is insane for what it is. So if you were to like, it's like S in the craft in like that level.
It's unbelievable
right?
what they're putting out.
They're knocking it out of the park.
I mean,
crushing
like
it.
now we're trying to compare it to like George C. Stagg. Like you brought up George C. Stagg and trying to compare it to those things,
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
If I'm a craft distillery and someone's trying to compare my product to
Yeah.
GTS, that's crazy.
So for me, it was like floating between an A and A minus. Like that was where I was sitting because like there is a spot for this to be where it is a tough one to beat in what it is.
Do you agree with what I'm saying about kind of like a Marmite deal where I understand why people would love this, but also understand why it would turn people off?
This is a more developed palate whiskey.
But I'm
for
talking
that
about Dettling.
Detling.
in general?
Well, like I have one that I like, but it's
Green top?
He just
Yeah.
didn't know.
it's not as good as this one or this
No.
one.
Oh, I see.
I mean, but they're that different. Like there are different pieces
Yeah.
of it. They're
But I
all-
love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So what was your grade? You're A minus.
A minus.
A minus,
I'm B
yeah.
plus.
I'm A minus, so we're all the same. Okay,
Yeah.
and what about value at, what did you say, 250?
250.
Now remember, we're grading this one, not this
Yeah.
one. Okay, 250, what do you think? 250s.
C.
I mean,
a lot- it's a lot of money.
essentially,
It's a lot of
it's
money.
the LE for Detling, like right, like that is what
Yeah.
it is. It's the maker cellar age. It's the Four Roses limited edition. It is their limited edition.
I would buy it for sure.
Yeah.
With a one caveat. I think Dettling needs to fix their wax game.
They do.
If you know where to put the knife and cut it, it's
You
fine.
shouldn't
You
need
shouldn't
a
need
knife.
a knife. You shouldn't need a knife.
That's my point, is that
But they're Alabama. They're like, you're gonna.
we're just doing it.
But
Fix your wax
yeah.
game. Fix
Yeah,
your wax
I'd
game.
say it's definitely
It
like.
doesn't need to be so thick. It doesn't need to be.
I think
so
in nowadays whiskey, like it's probably a C plus for me.
Oh, really?
Like at the 250 mark, like we're looking like, and we're getting into that weird spot of where things are getting up in there, where like it's a C plus. Like it's C easy, C plus. Like it's getting close to that where, for the limited availability, for the what you're getting out of it, all that, I can see it going a little more. This is crazy. 'Cause, yeah,
All day.
125
All
for that.
day.
Yeah, like that one. Like I wish I would have bought more. I'll say
This-
that.
Yeah.
This does have a lot more complexity than
Sure,
this.
it
Yeah.
does.
This has got the nice, easy
It's also
entry.
sweeter.
Yeah, sweeter, chocolatey. Like it's an easy one for a lot of people that aren't looking for some of that leather, tobacco, all the things that this is giving you. So
At the end of the day, they're
Still
both
whiskey.
still whiskey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. If you've tried Detling, have you tried these ones? Let us know what you think.
yep, we'll see ya.
Bye.
I got 2 glasses.
Yes, you do.